Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have a Hulk VOD to review today. This is Gold. They say they want to counter more ultimates, use my own ultimate effectively, and actually get value, and contribute to the team fight. All right, perfect. Let's get to it. How do we learn Hulk? Brute force. This is console? Console. Get to it.
She thinks I'm grocery shopping. Enemy approaches.
Nice. Build. Oh, you're crazy. Bubble. Yeah. Nice.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Get out, get out, get out. Oh, that's not the way. Oh, you're very lucky. You're very lucky he's bad. All right, so a couple things here. Hulk has insane mobility, but only if you use it, right? Hello? Huh? Bro, what? That has never happened before. What was that? Okay, so what I was saying with Hulk. Hulk has some things that you have to understand with him. First of all, he has, I want to say, the biggest hitbox in the game. I think Groot is technically taller, but I'm pretty sure Hulk's is wider, right? He's very easy to hit. So what you need to be doing is you need to not only be constantly charging your jump, but also using your jump. The less time you spend in one spot, the better. So this is fine. You're minimizing your damage. Your Gambit dies. Iron Man dies, but you guys get both of their supports. So right here, this is fine. Something that you can do in these fights, and actually, I'm actually going to go out, and I'll show you this. So this is something that's like really important that you need to learn. Like if you can master this, your games with Hulk will be much easier. So let's go over to Hulk. And this is just, it's the minimum jump damage tactic, if you want to call it that. So if you, when you're holding space, or when you're holding your jump over here, you see how there's that tiny little red part of the bar? Once the charge gets above that red part, you can do a long jump, right? You can go into the jump animation. So what you want to get used to is doing those minimum jumps and then hitting while you're doing it. And then you reposition in fights. And this is going to lower your DPS a little bit. But it's going to increase how long you can stay and actually do things. Because you're taking less damage and you're moving around a lot more. And when you get used to this, it helps so much. And like, you kind of have to know these things as Hulk, or else you're just not going to get value. Like with other characters, you can kind of pick them up, and you don't have to be super good with micro. With Hulk, with Cap, with Spidey, characters like that, if you don't know the micro, you're just not going to get effectiveness because you're just going to be a big punching bag. Same with ults, and I'm sure we'll be back here when we get to ult combos. But yeah, if you can master that, you can just go so much farther. So the whole time you were fighting the Strange in that first fight, and we'll go back and we'll watch it. We go back and we watch from here, right? You probably kill this Strange. So granted, you don't have a bubble. But yeah, you would have already jumped, and then you already jumped again. You're taking less damage. You're doing more damage to him. Probably just straight up kill him and you don't have to jump out. So there's that. Next thing is, in a situation like this, you've been pressured out, you've already used your bubble, and you're not getting healing. You need to just get all the way out. Hulk is very privileged in this game. There's a call I usually give out when the fight is like over. The fight's either completely lost or like it's about to be lost, something like that. It's either die or get out, right? You can either die, like stay on point, try to get a couple extra percent, something like that. If you're a character with low mobility, like Adam, even Adam after the patch, Punisher, right? Scarlet Witch, Squirrel, they're probably not getting out. A character like Hulk can get out. So right here, you just got to accept the fight's over, get out. I'm going to go give my support some ult charge, right? Because anytime you come back and you're not full health, they get some ult charge. But instead, we try to like fight on. Especially here, we need to definitely get out.
The mission area is yours.
Oh, that's good to know, Chaotism. I do get micro involved with Hulk. It's because it's necessary, right? It's also a character that like I have hours on. Maybe that's what I need to do. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay. I learned something. Uh-oh. Oh, don't go back. Okay. So along with knowing your hitbox, minimizing your jumps and things like that, minimizing the damage you take, what goes along with that is knowing what characters you have to fight against and like knowing your matchups, right? If this was a... Let's see. Let me rephrase. Basically, you need to know the things that you can't face tank. A Squirrel Girl. A Punisher with a shotgun. Who else can do like a ton? A Phoenix, right? Those things, those characters you can't face tank, and you have to find alternative ways to get it. So the better way to go about this, I actually don't mind that you're contesting a Punisher on high ground. I would do this exact same thing. I would just go about it differently. Because watch this from Punisher's perspective, right? If we watch this here, he's just kind of mindlessly doing damage. I don't know why it's all messed up. Thank you, replay viewer. And then he sees Hulk. He's like, okay, I'm just going to shoot at Hulk. And then Hulk shows up, and he's like, okay, I'm still going to shoot at Hulk, right? The whole time, you're visible to him. What you want to do is you want to go about it in a way that minimizes your damage. So if instead you see this Punisher over here, right? Like... Oh, there's a Punisher over there. Okay, so I can either go around, but I'll probably take damage from these guys. Or I can jump down here, maybe pick up this health pack, go over this way. You just have to be creative with it. Because this distance here, right, if you're attacking from here to here, is twice as short as this one. So you're going to take half the damage. Plus... he's already looking this way, right? So if you're over here and he's looking this way, now you're taking significantly less damage. You hit him, you break the turret, and then you get out, right? You're probably not going to kill him because he's going to switch to shotgun and he'll kill you. But that's kind of how it goes. Hearing... I was thinking of learning Cap. Oh, let's go! Dude, I love Cap. The next thing you wanna think about is like on your way out. Now that we're thinking of like, you want to think of Hulk as like jumping in and then jumping out and jumping in and jumping out. When you're on your way out, the way you get out is not distance. The way you get out is cutting off line of sight. Okay, so if we go back here and we watch, you're jumping and you're getting good distance away from this Punisher. The problem is you're not cutting off line of sight. So it actually would have been better if you jumped down here, right? Same distance, but we lose line of sight. Then you pick up here, and then he tries to chase you, then you can jump right back out. If he doesn't try to chase you, then you keep going this way, right? It's all about line of sight.
Some assistance, please.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Fast! Race us with victory! Punishers aiming for us. They hit real hard.
And we get ult back. Nice. Yeah, of course, Blitz. I'd love to. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a line. So if you want to submit it, you can go to the Discord. Oh.
Judge, jury.
So along the lines of what we were talking about earlier, when we talk about like characters we can and can't attack, Scarlet Witch we definitely can, but we have to be aware of the stun. Right now that the stun is gone, it's like okay. And then once again, we're not going to be able to do this. They have a Punisher. Punisher is a no-go. So just let it go. Like if I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to whip it over and jump out and get out of the way. Like all the time that you stay here, you're just reducing your effectiveness.
Judge, jury,
But yeah, Blitz, I have a Discord if you want to drop it into the VOD review section as well.
rise, my friends.
But as Churro said, we try to only do losses for VOD reviews because you learn more from a loss. It's really hard in a win to get what's going on. Thank you, Jake.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
The next thing, if we talk about micro again, you really want to use your bubble first and then use your clap, your right click. Yeah, I need to do that. You want to use your bubble and then your clap because every time that you clap and you hit somebody, it reduces the charge of your bubble by 1. And that works on Loki clones, by the way.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Okay, the fight's probably over here unless your Adam has his ult, but he doesn't. Probably wouldn't do this. Alright, have a good shower. See ya.
By the eye of Agamotto.
A lot here, but we're in gold, so I'm trying to like manage what we want to do. All right. So let's jump over to the practice range and let me show you what that is. Hang on. My other music just started playing. Sorry. Jump over to the practice range. Let me show you what's going on. Every person hit. Yeah. And it pierces, works on close Loki clones as well. So here, I'll just give a quick example of what I'm talking about with that. So see, there's 2 people here. So it should go down by 3 seconds since the 3rd one. Okay, so how do we think about Hulk's ult? Hulk in general is one of the hardest characters in the game. And then his ult is one of the hardest characters to get value from. Music stopped. So you have to basically get good with his ult first and then look for opportunities in game. So learning the combos is what you really need. I'll start with like one of the easy ones, right? So you exile, you go into ult, you right click, exile, and you clap. That can kill a lot of people. It's very good. Right, so let's do this on actual people instead of bots. You throw up a Luna. Oh, clap, exile, clap, and then a hit, right? Most of the time they're already going to be a little bit damaged. So that's one thing you can do. That's like the easiest combo that you can kind of pull off in ult. And then from there, it all starts getting insanely complicated and really difficult, but that's okay. The next one is you actually have a one-shot combo on most supports. Like a full-on one-shot combo, as long as it's a solo support, right? If they're getting healing, this won't work. But if they're not, this is what it should look like. And they're dead, right? So the way you do that is kind of complicated, but if you do your primary fire, right, the one that hits him away, then you cancel the animation of it with a clap, okay? So basically on mouse and keyboard, it's left click, right click. I'm not sure what it is on console, but you left click, right click. And that's a little slow, but that's kind of what it looks like, right? So it should look more like that. So you immediately left click, right click, or primary fire, secondary fire. And then after that, you press your ult button. So for us, it's Q. For you, I think it's you do both sticks, right? And you do all 3 of those in succession. And after the hit, you want to look slightly up and to the right. So that way the clap actually hits them, okay? So this is a really good combo for like, if one support is already dead and you want to kill the other one really quickly, this is a situation where I use that. It's so good for that. So you can do it like this. Over. Left click, right click, ult, and dead. And then you can keep going. Then the next thing you want to do with ults to learn is your juggle combos. Juggle combos are difficult, but totally possible. So to learn juggle combos, I actually have a thing. I usually put on Groot. I do random, super fast, 3, apply, go.
4, 3,
Yeah, it's okay.
2, 1.
Give me a second. All right. So now you exile, and then you hit him twice with your primary fire to get him up, and then you jump at it. And if you do it right, it should grab like that, and then you can do it again, and you can actually chain it, right? You can chain hits. We go over here. And you can do this with any character. It's just easier with a tank. And then you can carry them out of support ults. You can carry them off maps. You can just carry them away from the team, right? So a lot of the times, one of the best things, coolest thing that I do with it is like, if a Mantis ult, she's not CC immune in her ult and she moves around. So you can actually exile her ult and then combo her away. And so her team doesn't have a support ult. You don't kill her, but she's just like out of the fight for a while, right? So that's another thing. So go into the practice range, get these down. If you can get them down consistently, then you go in game and then you look for the opportunities to actually use them, right? But again, like this is why I don't usually recommend people learn Hulk until they're actually decent at the game, because he's an insanely difficult character. We scoot over to here, I think. Ult right here. So if it's me playing here, it's like, okay, we're up. We've lost 2. Our Adam is rezzing. That was a great job, by the way, of engaging with the Punisher and getting out. Okay, now we're full. We're up 2. Dies, nice. Where's the spot where we're full? Okay, so right now they have a support ult going. So now I'm thinking, all right, I'm probably not going to get any kills in the support ult. It's an invis ult, so it's really hard to actually get a consistent juggle out of it. So I'd probably just start looking at Gambit. I just go look to try to find Gambit. Next thing here. Okay, now we're down 2. They used an ult. We're scattered. I probably just wouldn't ult unless I have a clear target in mind. Like if I saw the Gambit here and knew he didn't have any dashes, things like that, I would ult, but probably not. Yeah, it's kind of right.
Let's try this again.
The area's almost yours.
Nice B-hops. Impressive. Okay, we haven't really talked about like what's the point of your abilities yet. Oh, good attack. Oh, you got it. Let's go. Okay, That was awesome. But what's the point of your shield, right? What's the point of your exile? What's the point of your clap? Your shield it has a lot of functions. You can use it to cancel out ults, right? So if we're ult tracking really well and we know, hey, their Strange is probably about to ult, you can jump back towards where your Strange is going to your team, bubble your whole team, and then nobody gets hit by it. You can use it just to gain ult charge, right? You can bubble yourself, take some damage, clap, get the cooldown back. You can use it to dive in against a character that normally you wouldn't dive against. So like, remember when we were talking about Punisher? He's not really good to go face forward. If you want to clear him off high ground, you can like bubble, jump in with the bubble, do some damage, jump out when it breaks, and you'll be fine. That way you're pressuring the Punisher so he doesn't just get a free shot on your team. You can use it when you're diving a support to get out one of their cooldowns, right? You could use it to get out like Luna freeze, something like that. You can use it to, you're doing a lot of damage, you're in a brawl, oh, I kind of need to get out, I'm going to pop my bubble, then jump, right? So there's a lot of uses there. Your exile, that one is much more niche. You basically only want to use it in one of two scenarios. Number one is to secure a kill. If somebody's low and you exile them, they can't get healing while they're exiled unless it's self-healing. So if Luna activated her clap, she's going to have some self-healing or like one of her abilities. I think if Gambit is in his healing deck, he can get some self-healing, things like that. Other than that, people can't get healed when they're exiled. So if you exile somebody when they're low, then you can set up and actually secure a kill. That's kind of rare, but it is a use. The best use of your exile, though, is canceling ults. So if you look at their enemy team, there is 2 ults you can cancel, which is Scarlet Witch and Strange. So I'd probably keep my exile for that. The last thing is kind of going along with the ult combos that we talked about. You exile somebody, you pop ult, and then you get ready to juggle them. But we really don't want to like waste our abilities, and I feel like you're kind of like wasting them. Okay, that's not a bad jump. Oh, try it! Oh, nice try. Yeah, you hit that exile, you actually just win. You guys actually win this fight. That's crazy. That's just how important it is. Buttons. Actually, don't mind this. Don't jump in front of a Punisher turret. Okay, get back to your team. Nice.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Grace us with victory.
Oh, Gambit! Gambit! Oh, get him! Yeah, try to focus that Gambit.
Judge, jury.
Get out. Run. You don't have a bubble. Run. Hide. Just hide. You can't do anything to that.
Thanks for the shield.
Nice try.
Rise, my friends!
This is a really niche situation, but like whenever Adam reses, just run straight towards the Adam res because he's going to res and then immediately heal. You can get in on it. Another thing, we got to know where our health packs are. So there's one right here. One way over here. There. And then there's another one right here. So, really important to know where your health packs are on Hulk.
The mission area is yours.
Strong again.
I want to go too crazy with it, even though I already did. Yeah, I feel like most people still don't know how it works, Juro. It's quite goofy, to be fair. Don't. Well, you have your ult. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, get him. Okay, now I'm thinking I'm gonna find Gambit and kill him, right? Has he ulted? Okay, that's unfortunate. Exile, exile, exile. Or you can jump and grab, tackle. Let's go! Oh, don't walk into it. Actually, not bad. I don't know why, but sometimes when I jump, bubbles don't activate, like just now. Yeah, that looked weird. So you need to... You have to... There's a certain point in the animation you have to get to of the bubble before you jump for it to get off. Also, I thought you only played Adam. How come you're picking up Hulk? I'm not saying I'm complaining. It's awesome. I'm just curious. Oh, that's actually awesome. Sure, oh.
The area's almost yours.
Oh.
Rise, my friends.
The enemy en route.
Assistance, please.
Nice. Well, like, what a cool interaction with the portal. Oh, this is too deep. This is too deep. No, what are we doing? Oh, you're trying to exile a portal. Oh, never mind. I didn't hear it. Good stuff. That's awesome. Oh, I chose Hulk as a tank, and he's fun. He can counter so many things with exile and bubble. That he can. He's the character that I have most fun with in this game, so I'm not biased at all when I say you chose correctly. Definitely want to hold on to those exiles, though.
Executioner!
Yeah, there's a whole lot of, like, not doing anything.
The Octopi have been removed from play.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
And we portal, and it's not enough. Okay, so the last thing I say, there's a lot there that you can work on, right? We talked about the combos, we talked about our abilities and things like that. The last thing I'll say is, like, once you feel comfortable with the combos and things like that, the general, like, way you play Hulk. Is there a game where I actually play Hulk? Okay. The general way that you go about it is you jump in and you jump out. You jump in and you jump out. And then you try to find value, like, in that. If we watch, like, a little bit of my gameplay, I'm bubble my team, jump in with a bubble, do some damage. Okay, we got a kill, so I'm jumping in, jump out, right? I wait, I get my healing, I get my bubble back. Now we have some advantage, jump in. I still have full health, I'm okay, jump out. Right? Jump in, now I have all my cooldowns, so I can really go in. And then the situation hasn't forced me out yet. Now there really needs to be something I need to get out with. In and out, in and out, in and out. Like, that's kind of how you want to go about it. And, like, when you're in, you're active, you're doing things, you're doing damage, right? You're close enough to actually get hits. And then when you're out, you're not taking damage, you're not a drain on resources, and you're getting your cooldowns back. So that's the general way to play Hulk. So anyway, that's it for this YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.